Boston is known for its brutal winters and freezing temperatures. I wanted to see if that makes it worth visiting or worth avoiding, and in this video, that's what we're going to find out.
Good morning, I think it's 5:50 AM and making my way over to Fan Pier Park, which should be a good place to take photos this morning. I think Blue Hour starts at 6:30, 6:35. The temperature is around -10, -11. What is quite impressive is the sidewalks are not slippy, well maintained, and all the snow that they did have is kind of cleared to the one side, so it makes it easier for walking around, and everywhere is well lit. We're almost there, maybe about another 5 minutes walk. I think it's about 6:20, 6:25, so we'll be there just about when Blue Hour starts. Photos taken. I think we did okay there. Maybe took about 20 photos from a couple of different spots, but yeah, from the preview they look okay. We'll check them out later. Yeah, it's definitely worth coming down. And now I should go back to the hotel, warm my hands up because they are like ice. I'm just walking down Newbury Street, apparently one of the most expensive streets in the world. After a lot of walking, we made it to Fenway Park, which is the home of the Boston Red Sox. Yeah, walking's been quite good. It's nice and sunny, so no complaints. Just gonna wander around the outside of the stadium. You can do a stadium tour, but I'm not going to do that. And then I'm gonna make my way over to Boston University Bridge.
The Charles River Esplanade is a state-owned park situated in the Back Bay area of the city on the south bank of the Charles River Basin. And we're walking along the Dr. Paul Dudley White bike path. This 18-mile, 29-kilometre loop travels along the entire basin on both the north and south banks of the river, and makes it especially suitable for biking, inline skating and running.
There's actually people standing on the ice, as in on the Charles River. You can see they're really far out.
After walking the Charles Esplanade, I made my way back downtown and came across the Dubliner Pub. Good food, nice atmosphere, exactly what I needed after a long day of walking. I then walked back to the Stay Pineapple Hotel in Back Bay and had an unexpected early night.
Good morning, it's about 5:45 AM and just walking to Longfellow Bridge, which is where I'm going to take some photos this morning. Today's temperature check, it's -10. Boston Common looks quite cool at night, or early hours of the morning. Actually, it might not be Boston Common, I think this is Gardens. And the gardens look quite cool. I thought these trees lit up. So update on yesterday, got back to the hotel. I was only about 5:30, sat down on the bed, was exhausted, so what I thought, I put something on the iPad to watch. I fell asleep a few times and just had no energy to do anything. It wasn't a very productive evening, but I did get some sleep, so that's good, and feeling okay this morning, so ready to start again. This is Charles Street in the Beacon Hill neighbourhood. Looks quite nice. I've got these cool looking street lamps for that old world vibe. So this is Longfellow Bridge, but I need to be on the other side so I can see those blue arches in the distance over there. Definitely need to be on the other side. One of the arches, the blue lights are not illuminated. We're done. My hands are freezing. Well, after a very cold morning, I got my photos, found a Starbucks after I've drunk this. So walk back to the hotel and then make a plan for the rest of the day. Oh, just walking back over to the north end, followed the Freedom Trail from Boston Common and the monument at Bunker Hill. This 2-brick lane, which is obviously different to the rest of the sidewalk, is the Freedom Trail. So you follow this brick walkway, as it were, and it will take you to the various spots on the Freedom Trail, starting at the Visitor Information Centre. and now just walking back. Got myself a coffee, and yeah, just walking back over to North End, and then probably going to go to the Samuel Adams bar that I saw earlier.
The Samuel Adams tap room was a great choice. The food and beer were excellent, and it wasn't long before it was time to leave and make my way to Low Presty Park to shoot the evening blue hour.
Over there is Boston, so we can see where the sun's going to go down in maybe about 40 minutes. I'd like to try and get those pylons there in the water as part of the photo, as they lead nicely onto the skyline. Okay, so it's 20 past 4. This is the spot I'm staying in, so hopefully I've made a good choice. It looks like it should be quite decent, so hopefully the magic happens soon before my hands get cold. We are done. The photo's looking quite good, so now time to pack up and get back to the hotel and get warm. Good morning. We are at the Zakim Bridge. I'm just trying to find the location to take photos. There's the bridge just there. Apparently there's a cycle path that runs underneath the bridge, so that's what I'm trying to find. Unfortunately, I was walking here at some point. I've lost the microphone, so one of my Holly Late microphones is now somewhere on the ground between the hotel and here, which is a bit annoying. I mean, I'm glad I got two. Okay, that's today's photo shoot finished. I think I got some good ones there. So, as is routine, I shall now make my way back via Starbucks, have breakfast, and then back to the hotel, and then I need to get myself organised because I'm catching a train today to New York. I'm going to walk back the way that we walked here, just in case I happen to spot my dropped microphone. I'm not hopeful, but you never know.